City Council takes steps to protect Denver's immigrants. The Overland Park Music Festival gets the green light. Wedding bells are ringing in the city, and kids become firefighters for a day. I'm Rebecca Jacobson. All that and more is happening in your city now.
Since January, deportations are up 40%, reported by the New York Times, since January. We have a crazy person in office that is literally putting threats that are unconstitutional to cities.
I don't like bullies, and we're being bullied.
City Council hopes to make Denver safer for immigrants and people of color with a draft bill that puts limits on local law enforcement's cooperation with federal immigration officials.
I don't think we can waste our time trying to crystal ball what Washington's going to do. I think it's essential that we decide what we want to be as a city.
Although Council appears united in a desire to protect Denver residents, for some officials, the bill doesn't go far enough.
I would support doing more work to find a way that we could actually impact so that we're not deporting the people who show up at traffic court. Those are the people who need to feel safe.
Find a summary of the draft bill on Council's website or watch the whole committee on denver8.tv. Love is in the air. 2016 was a record-breaking year for marriage licenses issued in Denver, and we've already had a 12% increase from the first half of 2016 to the first half of 2017. Last August was 2016's busiest month, with 980 licenses issued. Colorado is one of only 3 states in the country that allows self-solemnization for couples.
Basically, you look at each other, say, I do, let's do this forever, sign on the dotted line, and you're married.
The Clerk and Recorder's Office has made it much easier and faster to get a license. Couples can fill out their applications online and make an appointment to see a clerk.
From 45 minutes to 38 seconds, we have dropped our wait time through things like people filling out their application before coming into the office.
You can go to denverclerkandrecorder.org to make an appointment and apply for a license. After a packed house in council chambers got to voice their opinions about a music festival slated for Overland Golf Course last week, it came down to council members voting on a proposed multi-year festival lease this week. The agreement will be with a company known as Superfly, who also produce the Bonnaroo and Outside Lands events. And what will the city stand to make off the deal?
Denver would make $2,635,000.
This neighborhood in the park, how are you allocating some of those resources to make sure that we get the park revived, and after the event happens, that money goes back into a park?
The renovation of the park is included in the contract.
There are constituents of mine and people throughout the city who don't want this, but there are so many that do.
The resolution passed on a 10-3 count, with council members Flynn, Cashman, and Ortega voting no. Rock on, Overland. Aspiring firefighters get some hands-on career experience and learn some life lessons along the way.
We want these kids to have the time to be able to explore our careers. We were very successful last year in just a 3-day exploration camp. We went from a 3-day, 4-hour camp to a 6-day, 8-hour camp. Now we're able to teach them how to cut up cars. We're also able to teach them how to use hand equipment like tools and sledgehammers and axes. We allow them to be able to extinguish fires like firefighters do, and we also allow them to get CPR and first aid certified.
I've always kind of wanted to be a firefighter, my dad is, but it's influenced me a lot more. And if I were to become one, there's a truck and an engine, I'd like to be a truckie.
So our goal is to put these kids in this environment so when they come out, they know that they can be challenged and they have the confidence to be able to accomplish whatever their goals are.
It was really cool. It was really fun. I mean, you don't get to do that every day.
Plan to attend Denver Human Services Family and Fatherhood Fair to mark Child Support Awareness Month. It will also be the beginning of a new fatherhood program at DHS. The Fatherhood Fair will have free food, entertainment, prize giveaways, health screenings, and activities for kids. Lawyers and case managers will be on hand to answer questions about child support. Join us for a new edition of Your City Now every Friday. Thanks for watching.